Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Alright, so I guess today's episode, or tonight's episode rather, will be catered to Mr. Cupcake. I hope you girls really love cupcakes, and also really love getting diabetes, because this is going to be quite a sweet video. So, we're going to be talking about the evolution of Mr. Cupcake across all of the games in which he appears in. So, starting off with FNAF 1, Mr. Cupcake doesn't do anything in this game, outside of just be a static prop. In fact, when Chica leaves the show stage, she seemingly drops Mr. Cupcake and does not take him with her as she wanders around the halls of the pizzeria at night. There's also a version of the cupcake that can be seen in your office, sitting on a desk in the corner where Chica will appear in the doorway and also the window, which is a pretty cool Easter egg as well. In Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I'm going to be dubbing this version of the character as the toy Mr. Cupcake, as it is very different from the original version of the character, which is a lot more cartoony, and it has buck teeth, and it looks very cartoonish and kid-friendly, and almost very glossy and plastic-like, again, playing into that toy aesthetic that all of the newer animatronics in that game have. And in this game, Chica actually brings the toy Mr. Cupcake with her on a platter while she's walking around the pizzeria, and it's pretty cool. The cupcake doesn't do much, again, it's just kind of a static prop. But moving on to Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where the cupcake really doesn't do much. Phantom Cupcake can be seen on various different cameras, and if you click on the various Phantom Cupcakes, you will actually unlock a Chica-themed minigame in the arcade style that a lot of the video games in this franchise are done in. In Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the final chapter, we get introduced to the fearsome Nightmare Cupcake, which is the first ever version of the cupcake to actually interact with the player. This nightmarish version of the character is full of cracks and holes, with eyes that seemingly look out of place in its hollow eye sockets, with sharp serrated teeth and a torn up wrapper. This is terrifying. And this is the only version of the cupcake, at least to my knowledge, that can actually attack and even kill the player, as it will jump up off its platter and attack the player violently with teeth chomping like a vicious but sweet bear trap. Adventure Cupcake is a pretty cool character, as this is a character that actually helps you if you happen to have Adventure Chica. She does have Adventure Cupcake, which flips around and actually helps you out when you're playing through the events of the much hated FNAF world. That is all I wish to discuss about this version of the character. It's very cute, as a cupcake should be, but I just don't like FNAF World, at all. We also have the fun time version of the cupcake, which is actually strangely disturbing to me. I mean, I know Nightmare Cupcake is supposed to be scary, but this one bothers me with the strange kind of rectangle type teeth and the kind of weird, just unblinking eyes. It just bothers me for some reason. And there's no reason why it should be creepy. But unfortunately, this version of the character does not appear in Sister Location, but rather in Ultimate Custom Night, and Chica will carry this around like she does in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and it's pretty cool. Again, it's one of the more unnerving versions of the cupcake I've seen in more recent games, but it's still a pretty cool character nonetheless. Next up, we have Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, while a real cupcake never actually appears in this game, we do have tons of references to it in an area which I don't think people have even found yet. I think I'm one of the few people who have actually discovered this location, but there is a place called Chica's Cakes, which is this kind of bakery themed around Chica and a bunch of sweets, and there's a lot of kind of static props with the cupcakes likeness. Like there's an entire oven in the bakery that's shaped like the cupcake. There's a big sign with the cupcake above the Chica's Cakes, big huge sign, and it's a pretty cool thing. Although there's no actual like living version of the cupcake in this location, it's still really cool to see all these different things themed around Chica's huge appetite, which has been a huge thing and part of her character since the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. But let me know what you guys think about this, and if you yourself have found the secret Chica's Cake Kitchen in Security Breach. And with that being said, do take care and have a great night.